All right, welcome back to our coverage of Thunder over Louisville 2024. This is the official kickoff to the Kentucky Derby Festival in the Running for the Roses. Now, we had Matt Yunkin, he left the airbox, and we're looking at the U.S. Coast Guard Dolphin. This is a very integral part of what a lot of people in our military do with this helicopter, and they go and they save people in the water. You've probably seen these flying over the coast if you've been around the Gulf of Mexico. Destin, talk to us about this helicopter, Rob.
Yeah, shark patrol. They're out looking for sharks.
No, well, you're going to see them, I can tell you that.
This is a great example of the combined power of the U.S. and what it does, but this is a Coast Guard asset, right? So Department of Homeland Security, right? As opposed to Department of Defense. But they are responsible for maritime safety in the United States. We all know this, right? And they will come out and rescue people off the coast that have had boating issues or, in our case, downed pilots in Myrtle Beach. When somebody went down in the water, it was the Coast Guard coming to pick them up. So you're always very happy to see that. And they're very capable of all types of operations, of even in terrible weather, to try and get people out of danger.
These things can be used for drug interdiction as well, for Homeland Security. So you may have seen them in that type of scenario.
And right now, for all you boaters on the Ohio, they're looking for you, right? So if you're doing something you're not supposed to be doing, that is the Coast Guard. They can actually arrest you. They have that authority.
Talk about the weird tail on this. Normally, you don't see a rotor in the fin.
Right, so helicopters are pretty much, shouldn't fly actually at all, but somehow they do. They beat the air into submission and they fly. But so in this case, the aerodynamic, you got to have that tail rotor to counteract the torque of the main rotor. So if the tail rotor ever goes out, that thing's going down.
Right.
So different design philosophies have different types of tail rotors. Now, the Louisville Metro Police fly helicopter without a tail rotor that's designed, but the blades are able to adjust to give it the ability to stay in the air without a tail rotor. This thing, however, that tail rotor goes, that thing's going down.
All right, we want to send the broadcast over to Julie and Monica for just a moment. Good morning, or good afternoon, ladies.
Hey, feels like morning.
It's a habit. It's a habit.
I get it. All good. Hey, good morning or good afternoon to you guys, too. We're out here on the Belvedere. I'm Monica Harkins. This is Julie Dolan. We've got Caesars Southern Indiana joining us, one of our wonderful sponsors here for Thunder over Louisville.
And Caesars has been a sponsor for 25 years. Joining us is General Manager Brad Siegel. Brad, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
What a commitment. 25 years going. Tell us a little bit about that partnership and what it means to you guys and how you like getting out there in the community.
Yeah, it's an honor really for Caesars to be able to give back and help to be a part of such a great event for all of Louisville and the Kentuckiana region. It means a lot to us and 1,000 team members at Caesars Southern Indiana, and it's something we take a lot of pride in.
Fantastic. And hey, you guys just opened the Gordon Ramsay Steakhouse. I know you said it's helping bring customers in. Quickly tell us about that.
Yeah, we did. We opened a year ago, and to have a steakhouse, Gordon Ramsay steak with Gordon's name and recipes behind everything is really exciting. He's been involved in the restaurant, and it's really been a great addition for us.
Good deal. All right, we'll have to get out there and check out the restaurant and Caesars. Brad,
Great.
Thanks for joining us. Candace and Sterling, back over to you.
Thank you. Talk to us, Rob, about what we're seeing, this demonstration here from the Coast Guard.
So, let's say it's your worst day and you've gone down in the water or your boat's gone under and you're sitting there floating in the water and the Coast Guard comes to get you. What you've just seen is what they'll do. They'll come over top of you. They prefer to put a swimmer in the water to be able to assist you, to connect you. We're not all experts in how to get into survival gear that they drop from helicopters. So the diver will go in, they lowered him by the hoist, sometimes they'll jump in depending, and they'll help call the helicopter back in. You can see colored smoke there, but they'll find the person in distress, get them situated properly, and then have the harnesses dropped, connect them into the harness, and then hoist them up or sometimes go up with them. So they're incredible swimmers, and they're experts in all forms of water survival.
And they're good pilots too. Think about it. These men and women, they're flying in terrible conditions.
That's right. And another thing, for any type of at-sea rescue that people may or may not realize is that, the Ohio, it's pretty flat. I know it's choppy, but it's pretty flat. But now imagine you're in 30 to 40 foot seas and there's swells. Right. And that's like the ground rising and lowering, by 30 feet every cycle. So those guys have to be really good at timing it understanding it, watching the water, watching the sea state, and figuring out when to get the divers in and when to get the people out.
They fly right into danger to help people in distress.
They're into that kind of thing, yeah. So, but we're very appreciative of it, obviously, and it's the kind of the whole philosophy, especially on the military side, is the United States is unique. We will go to incredible lengths to recover pilots who have been down, either through mechanical issues or, you know, in combat being shot down. And it's a great morale boost to be able to do that.
So they're about to pull him right back out of the water, right?
That's right. So there are all kinds of marking devices that you would do. So you're the down pilot in the water. You want them to find you. You've got sea dye you can put out. You've got smoke and flares you can get. And then they'll do that. You take a look. They'll hook you into a harness, and then they'll slowly bring you up. And as we saw with the other helicopters, and we talked about the spray in the eye, you know, you're a down pilot, you don't have goggles and things. That's another reason why the swimmer is so successful. But they'll connect you in and then bring you up and then hopefully take you home.
Amazing work that they can do. This helicopter carries a pilot, a co-pilot, a flight mechanic, and then the rescue swimmer. We are going to take a quick break, and we will be back with more of Thunder.